Okay, here we are. We're gonna update. Get in the habit of updating as often as you can. We're gonna go over the shop stock DoForms entry. So we're gonna be using the Atmos 20 project tab for this. And we just start by clicking Atmos 20 daily form. Let it load. Okay, now same thing goes. Make sure your date's right. You don't want to get this mixed up, because if there is any overlap where you enter two dates, or two different forms under the same date, they're gonna catch that, and then we'll have to fix that. So anyways, we'll go ahead and do like we talked about earlier. We're assuming that we're doing this the day after we've worked, and now we're in the next morning. So let's say we're here on Wednesday morning. We're going to change it back to the previous day's date for Tuesday. So we'll just pretend to be another welder here. How about Lucas Howard? Here we go. There's Lucas Howard. Okay, now for shop stock, this is where the difference comes in quickly. So instead of clicking show all jobs like we've done, or leaving it on show my jobs, we're going to click payroll only. Okay, so when you click payroll only, there's no job numbers to list. Okay, you're going to type in supervisor, which is me again. Okay, that page is done. So we're going to go ahead and move on. All right, payroll is the next one, just like the others. So we'll click payroll. We'll go through the same thing we've talked about before. If you've had a helper or not that day, we answer yes if we've had a helper that's going to have the same hours as us, or no if we don't have a helper. So I'm just going to assume Luke didn't have a helper today, and then I type his name like always. There it is. And the phase code, we're just going to use construction again until they tell us something different, which is fine. And we'll change the time. Let's say we worked at the shop from 6:30 a.m. till we'll say 11. Okay, I'm gonna give an example of how to do a 0-hour lunch. Let's say we only worked till 11, and then we got called out. We went to another job. So here, we didn't actually take a lunch during this time. So it still needs a lunch, because if you don't input a lunch, it will kick it back. So this has to be completed right here. So for the lunchtime, we'll just do something like 8 o'clock. Doesn't really matter. a.m. And then we'll just do 8 o'clock again. a.m. And then that's a 0 lunch. Okay? Now, we don't need another employee, but that page is done. So moving on, you just go straight to completion details. There's no questions here. It's just a description of what you did. So you could say, welded, new poly rig out trailer, or whatever you did, just like always. And then you would click submit for review, and that's it. If there was like a mini number, say you welded a mini bucket, you say digging bar for mini number blah blah blah, whatever those mini number, 45-01-009, whatever. Okay, that way they can track which mini you worked on. But that's it for shop stock for now. That's all we got to do. And yep, we'll keep making these videos to help y'all out. Thanks.